Hello and welcome back to Game Theories. It's Thursday, which means it's time for another tier list. So without further ado, let's get straight on with this one. Okay, so here is the tier list we're going to be doing today. Sports played with a ball. And we've got our tier categories. GOAT, the greatest of all time. Great, good, meh. How is this a sport? So I'm going to give a rule for myself though before we go into this. That the GOAT one, I can only put one sport played with the ball in there. So let's go. First category, if you're from outside of Australia, you may not know what this is. AFL. If you don't know what it is, honestly, go watch some videos about AFL. It is a crazy sport. It's one of the only sports on this list I haven't tried, but I am seriously dying to because it's just insane. Honestly, it's like watching rugby mashed with football, mashed with wrestling, mashed with crazy high jump. Honestly, the only way to describe it is to go watch it yourself. Honestly, it's a treat. For me, it's not my favourite one on this list, so I'm going to put it as great, not GOAT. But honestly, it's getting there, and I've only been watching it for like the last year since I've been doing reactions on Got Reacts. But honestly, this sport, crazy. And it's so exciting, so definitely a great sport for me there. Then we come to American football, one of the other ones on the list I haven't tried, which is American football for me. I don't know, I've never been into it. I think it's mainly because they make such a big deal about it, and it's like it's only played in America. If the Super Bowl had like loads of leagues across Europe and stuff and across different continents, then maybe I'd give a bit more hype for it. But it's also a game that's very stop-start. I don't like it. It doesn't flow as fast. For me, honestly, it's meh. There's some good catches, there's some good plays, but I just think it's just because I don't really notice it in my life. Like, I'm from Europe, I'm from Britain. American football literally doesn't come up for us. It's not the main news story. It's not on our sports pages. And then the bits of clips I've watched, it's meh. So yeah. Then we come to another American sport, baseball, which we over here would call rounders. It's a slightly different version of the game, but the same principle. And again, baseball, it's just like slow. Yeah, for me, it's meh. I'm gonna say meh. I'll be nice. Then we come to basketball. This is the only American sport that has really, I think, taken like worldwide status, because there's major leagues across Europe that are recognized, major leagues across the world, and the NBA is quite interesting. It's a good sport. It's fast paced. That is something unlike the other American sports, like we mentioned, American football, baseball, a lot slower paced. Basketball, it is end to end rapido. For me though, it's definitely a great, and some of the dunks are fantastic. It's a great sport. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't. Then we got another one, bowling. Bowling, I can't say I've ever watched competitive bowling, but when you go with your mates, it's a bit of a laugh in it. So for me, I'm gonna say it's good. I've never had a bad time bowling. It's something everyone plays in their life at some point. Probably not professionally. It's probably not great professionally, but as like a hobby or something to do, something a bit fun. You know, you can all go and enjoy a bit of bowling. So I'll put it as good. Then we come to cricket. Oh, cricket again. It's one of those sports I've just never been able to fall in love with. I like to think I would like to play cricket. Watching it's a little less interesting for me. Again, it's that slower aspect, and the fact cricket matches they just thought, you know what, we can go on for days here. Let's put 5-6 days in. Means for me it's not as good. I think T20 is better when it's fast and they're all going for sixes. To play, it's quite fun. I'm gonna say good ahead of American football and baseball. I couldn't put it on the same level. It is a better sport. Then we come to right. Let's put this in GOAT straight away. Football, the greatest sport on earth. I live, I breathe. It's football. That's all I'm talking about. And my team, Liverpool, at the minute are doing insane. We're about to win the quadruple. You heard it here first. Definitely going to win the quadruple. But ever since I've been a kid, football has been the one sport for me. And it's so simple. All you need is some sort of ball. It can be a plastic bag. It can be a sock. It can be a bottle. It doesn't really matter. And something to be a goal. It could be a marking on the wall. It could be a marking on the floor. It could be, such a simple game. I love it. The yeah, the best sport. I watch so much of it. It has to be GOAT, and it's just, I mean, the people back me up. It's the most watched sport in the world for a reason. The World Cup matches are watched by billions of people, not just millions. I mean, Champions League finals are watched way more than Super Bowls and stuff in American context. Yeah, definitely for me, the GOAT sport. Then we come to another version of football, futsal, which I have played. I played a lot in uni, and for me, that has to be a great sport as well. It's so much fun. 5-a-side with a slightly heavier ball. It's a very skillful game. Yeah, if you haven't checked out futsal, check it out. There's some really skillful players, and if you want to try it out, I'd suggest if you're at uni, go join a futsal team, or if there's a futsal team in your local area, definitely check it out if you like football. It's so good. Then we come to golf. I'm going to put golf as good. I was never really a big fan of golf, never have been. I think the older you get, the more you get into golf. I don't know what it is, but I really got into it, not actually playing golf, but playing on the PlayStation, PGA Tour. It came as a PlayStation Plus free game, and it was just so relaxing, so calming of a sport, and I really like playing the game, so real golf must be even better than that. And then obviously, yeah, going to like the driveways and hitting it through. Yeah, golf for me, good sport. Definitely the older you get, the more you enjoy it. Then we come to netball. Netball for me is one of those sports where I think they should expand it out. It's obviously very female dominated, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why I never got really into watching it, because obviously I never played it at school, never saw any of it. But it is a good sport when you actually get into watching it. Fast paced. Yeah, so I'm gonna say it's either meh or good. I think it just needs a bit more outreach, you know. I'll give it credit, good. Then we come to rugby. Oh, this is another fantastic sport. It's brilliant. I love rugby. It's so good. Tackles come in flying. It's fast. It's great. Obviously, when the Six Nations come, it's just a joy to watch. And if you've ever lived in Wales like I have, the Six Nations is a big thing. Welsh rugby, it's fantastic. The crowds are amazing. It's the dream sport over there, but for me, rugby has to be a great sport. Then we come to table tennis. Oh, I love a good game of table tennis. I'm going to put it as great. It is so much fun to play. You don't have to be brilliant at it. It's just a good laugh you can have with your mates. And all you really need is a table and a sort of net and 2 bats and a ball. And then if you've ever watched professional table tennis, it's incredible. I was so lucky to actually go and watch professional table tennis live in person in the stadium, and honestly, you can't see the ball. It goes so fast. These professionals are unreal. Yeah, definitely a great sport. And the final sport on our list, tennis. It's another great sport. I love playing tennis. Follow the sport around the world. It's amazing. The fact that there's 3 types of courts as well really makes it interesting, because it's different at different tournaments. So grass, you get a completely different bounce to clay, and then a completely different bounce again is on hard court. It's something that I can't think of any other sport that changes like the surface like tennis does. And then the sport itself is so exciting, especially in the Grand Slams when you have to best of 5 sets. Oh, some of the best sport moments I've seen. And then obviously the battle we've had in recent years between Nadal, Federer and Djokovic for who is the greatest of all time. Wow, what a sport. So it has to be great. And that concludes my list, guys. What do you think? Do you agree with my list, or would you change it? Let me know in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and why not share it on social media so your friends can see. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button for 4 film and TV videos a week on here. And we're now putting up our shorts that were already on TikTok. We're uploading the shorts as well, so if you missed out on that, then make sure you check them out when they come out on YouTube. But if you want to see them before then, why not also check out our TikTok? There is a link in the description to that, and if not, scan the code on the screen. But anyway, I've been Lewis, you've been watching Game Theories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Thanks for watching, guys.
Hey, why did it take us so long? Hey.